Shalom. First and foremost, giving all praises and glory to the Heavenly Father Yahweh and His Son Yahweh Shai. I also give salutations to the elect and double honors to the apostles of GMS, which have given us this truth through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahashum Yahweh Shai. And the title of this article is called Russia and Syria Signal West with Joint Naval Drills, Hundreds of Airstrikes on Idlib. Now, this article was uploaded from blacklistednews.com, as you see up there. Multiple developments related to Russia's military role in Syria mean that the years-long conflict could once again become front and center for Washington during the year 2020. So, in other words, what we're seeing here is the Lord is basically keeping these countries in the Middle East. And there's a reason for that, because ultimately World War III, or better known as Armageddon in the Hebrew, is where World War III is going to take place. Okay, the Valley of Jehoshaphat. And there's other countries over there that they're not talking about, that they're not mentioning, that's actually over there in the Middle East. Such as Germany, Turkey. Okay, the U.S. is also over there still. The so-called Israelis. This is the book of Joel, chapter 3, verse 9. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles. Prepare war, wake up the mighty men, let the men of war draw near, let them come up. Now the Gentiles of Joel 3 and 9 is talking about the Edomites, first and foremost, which are you biblical, the biblical Edomites, which are you so-called white people. Okay, it's talking about the biblical Amalekites, which are you fake Jews, calling yourself Jewish, and you're not Jews. But according to the book of Revelation 2 and 9, y'all are the synagogue of Satan. Okay, the Gentiles of Joel 3 and 9 is also talking about you Japhites, which are the Hawaiians, you Elamites, which are you East Indians, you Ishmaelites, which are you Arabs. Okay, you so-called white Russians, which are the biblical Edomites. You so-called white Europeans, which are the biblical Edomites. You so-called white Americans, which are the biblical Edomites. You Hamites, which are you Africans. You Africans, which are the biblical Hamites. Okay, these are the Gentiles of Joel 3 and 9. And the Lord said this, prepare war. And that's what we're seeing. They're making preparations for war. Okay? With Russia and Syria doing joint naval drills, that's an example of preparing for war. But ultimately, because they don't know it, but the Lord is really preparing them. They're not just preparing them for just any old war. They're getting them ready for World War III, because World War III, the conventional war of World War III, is on the horizon. Wake up the mighty men. Let all the men of war draw near. Let them come up. Okay? Beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong. And here's an example of countries beating their plowshares into swords and their pruning hooks into spears. Okay? They're sharpening their skills, their weaponry, because they getting ready, man. They getting ready to deal with the U.S. Okay, assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen. Where are all the nations assembling at? Over there in the Middle East. Okay, and gather yourselves together round about thither. Cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Lord, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Let the heathen be wakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat. Where's the valley of Jehoshaphat at? Over there in the Middle East. Okay. For there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about. Okay. And Jehoshaphat goes back to the Hebrew word Yahweh Shaphat, which means Yahweh's the judge. Okay. For there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about. The Most High is going to judge you heathens over there in the middle. Well, shit. Y'all are already getting y'all judgment. But judgment is going to be at an all-time high for you heathens over there in the Middle East once this world pops off. So Lord's will, you brothers were edified through the Spirit and power and was informed through the Spirit and power of the Heavenly Father Yahweh and the Son Yahweh Shai. With that I say, Shalom.